You already know, bro.
Today, you're hosting. This is your day, Rick. This is
It's
you,
my
baby.
day, man. It's
All
Friday. It's
right.
Friday. We don't give a damn, bro. You already know what
Yep.
it is.
So I thought we'd get into, of course, you can steer the show in any direction you want, but things that we got coming up, Cowboys and Packers coming up
Oh,
on
absolutely.
Sunday evening.
It's a big
You
one.
got the Spurs projected starting lineup, for the upcoming season. I saw that. And they also have Spurs Media Day around the corner coming up on Monday. So we got some of those things to talk about.
Yeah, it's a slow time of the year, but then there's a lot going on, So we got Bobby February in the house. Good morning.
What's up, Bobby?
It's one of those things where it's like the calm before the storm when it comes to the Spurs. Baseball playoffs are getting set. It's going to be interesting to see how they all pan out. Brianna Woods in the house, my girl. She said trouble's here. I like it. I like it. I like it. Trouble's never too far. Trouble's never too far from me. That's for sure.
I like it when the women can be necia too, just like the men. It's fun,
hey,
dude.
hey, they more necia than we are sometimes, bro. Trust
I like
you
it when they mix it up with the guys and they start cutting in on them too. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Don't mistake them pretty faces. Don't mistake them pretty faces and sweet voices. They on demon time too.
Yeah.
Brianna Wood don't play. Tony Ornalis is in the house. Yep. Ladies Friday. You already know Tony.
Myra
don't play.
Chat.
Myra don't play. Yep.
Come correct.
Come correct. Exactly. Sam Salinas in the house. What's up? Jonathan Perez is in the house. All the regular locals. Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Tony says this is really speed dating for Spurs.
Yeah.
Where the dreams don't fade from the river walk nights to the Alamo shade. We rise together through the highs and the lows. Area 210. Oh, it's the life that we chose.
What's up? What's up, San Antonio, or wherever you're watching us from? I know. Most folks are in San Antonio, but hey, we stretch it across. We got Greg talking about he's driving to Austin right now. I'm out here in Cali, beautiful San Diego. Of course, Joe's holding it down in Exit 7. Mike is busy today. Mike's got some big financial audit going on, and he's getting his money right. So shout out to Mike for letting me run the show today. It's Friday, and what do we say, Joe?
We don't give a damn, but you know
We
what?
don't give
It's
a
Friday.
damn.
You know what? And then everybody knows it's payday on Friday. So
Hey.
Ya sabes, bro.
You already know, bro.
It's Friday, and I'm broke. My check better not be short.
Hey, Mike's making sure his check's not short. Making sure his check's not short. That's what he's doing. Matt Gomez in the house. Yeah, new roster. Jen and Juice is in the house. Jen and Juice, aka Moo Maxidus, is in the house. So good to see you. We were kind of talking in the prelude about how we know it's Friday and the ladies are in the chat and we appreciate y'all. Joe, you made a good point. What were you saying about how they could be necias?
Oh yeah, like I said, I like it when the women are necias, like when they're hanging out with the guys.
Yeah.
And they're just watching. They like watching boxing as well. Sporting events, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys start cutting up on each other, and then the women join in, and they be necia too, and they start cutting up on them. It's fun to go back and forth with everybody.
Oh, exactly. And like I said, we got a girl Bree in the chat right now. Myra, Laura's in the chat. Who won our hat raffle last week. Like I said, man, don't let them pretty faces and sweet voices fool you, bro. They could be on demon time too. Okay, so these ladies don't play, man. They you better come correct, right? Like Myra said, right? You better come correct when you're coming at them. Susie's in the house. What's up? It's Friday. Our chat is powered by PF Chang's La Cantera. Happy hour every day.
3 to 6.
And 3 to 6, right? Go check them out. Wine Wednesdays and champagne bottles half off on Wednesdays. Our guy Sean Quintero, go see him. He can make you one of those bomb ass Japanese old fashions. Yep, Japanese old fashions, Singapore slang, whatever your heart desires. And for the ladies in the chat, is a special day today because you know what? It's Friday. It's payday. We giving away $100 gift card to PF Chang's La Cantera for the ladies, we'll do a raffle a little bit later. You could have a date night with your man, or your girl. You can have
Sancho,
some
you know.
your Sancho, yeah, Sancho Villa. You know, you could do you could do Sancho Villa. You could do your
Uh,
man. You could have drinks with the ladies. You could go by yourself. You know, either which way, $100 on the Area 210 podcast for Lucky Lady today. But what's up, Joe? You still a little stuffy, bro. You still
yeah,
dealing with the crud. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, still dealing with that, man. I had to miss like Monday and Tuesday at work, dude. I was freaking dead, man. I don't know, something going around. I don't know if it was one of my little nieces that gave it to me, or did I
Hmm.
get it just from going to the tienda, going to HEB and
Yeah,
all that stuff that we got to do. And I don't know, man, but I was dead. I came
yeah.
back to life on Wednesday. I was at work. There, you got to show back up. You want to get paid,
Hmm.
got to make that
Hmm.
money. So there you
Yeah.
go, man. And I'm just kind of coasting right now. I got it on cruise control, man, for the rest of
Yeah,
the day.
it's that time of the year. I think it's also some of the weather changes. I mean, I don't know. I know it's still hot out there in South Texas, but the fall is upon us here in San Diego. I know people hate when I
Yeah.
say that, but it's a beautiful. The weather's getting nice, but the change of weather, the hot to the cold, the mixture. And I know Mike was talking about this about his daughter writing an article about kids going back to school and whether it's college, whether it's daycare and all that. That is a thing, right? Kids go back to school. They're little germ rags. You know what I mean? They get around each other. They get all these germs and they bring them home and get us sick. But yeah, I get it. Our girl Brianna Wood says she's gonna have to raffle which guy she takes if she wins the PF Changs. I like that. I like that. Hey, gentlemen, you better get yourself in that raffle. You better get yourself in that raffle for Brianna to take you to PF Changs. Stephanie's in the house. What's up? Good to see you. Hey, we
Oh,
have a
I
super
saw
chat
some.
already.
Yeah, and I
We have
also
a
saw
super
a
chat
familiar
already.
face here too. Susie's in the house too.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Susan Williams.
Susie, yeah,
Willis.
yep, Susie
So
Willis,
thank you.
our girl. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
girl. I go way back with Susie, man. She's good people. She's good
All
people.
right.
But yeah, we have a
We got
super chat.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
Super chat $5 from our guy Matt Lerma. Man, good to see you, Matt. He just says happy Friday. Let's fucking go. Exactly, man. Good to see you, Matt. Matt hosts a lot of cool spaces on Twitter. If you guys don't know that, Matt, if you ever want to hear a good Spurs space on Twitter, reach out to Matt Lerma. You could put your handle up there, Matt, if you want. He just did one the other day. Quick one. I jumped on. I hadn't been on in a while, but we go way back. I remember when Matt first started those spaces, and they were pretty small groups of us just kind of there. And now he gets a good group that shows up, especially during the season. So shout out to Matt Lerma. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Yeah, like I'm telling you, man, our girl Brianna Woods already causing a havoc in the chat. She's causing havoc in the chat, talking about how she's gonna raffle off guys for the PF Chang. So it's gonna be a good time. I kind of just want to give Brianna the PF Changs just so I can see the guy raffle. You know what I mean? That might even be a better story. We give Brianna the PF Chang, and then we
Put the
put the
names on the
guys.
wheel.
We put the names in the wheel, and then the winner gets to go with Brianna.
Oh,
That's a thought. I'm gonna table that thought.
yeah, you missed it yesterday, man. Drew show was on one again. I don't know
I
what
caught
happened, bro.
I caught some of it. I was on it a little bit yesterday. I was watching. Yeah. You know,
Quién sabe,
Drew,
bro. Quién sabe.
yeah, like, and I said this on the chat here, man. Drew Show and I have had our back and forth on this chat. I don't know the guy personally. I don't even know what he looks like because his avatar is something different. He seems like a smart individual from some of the talks and interaction that he's had. So I can't throw shade or say I don't like somebody that I don't even know personally. But
No.
he's taking shots at me. I'll give it back as good as I can take it and all that. I saw him kind of go in on our guy Puro, right? You had Puro on yesterday, man. Michael Carlos. I love that guy, man. Real talk. I love Puro, man. And like you said, the reason why we give him a nickname and we pick on him is because we like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If we
we
if,
like
if
him.
I don't like you, then I wouldn't be picking on you and giving you a nickname. So I like Piro, man. And I tell you what, Michael Carlos, the reporter for the Current. You want to know anything about Project Marvel, anything about Shut Up Gina, anything about that stuff? He's a good follow. He's a good person to kind of see his takes on. So yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Drew Show, like I said, man, he's hit or miss. I don't know if he likes. I don't think he comes on Fridays because he probably doesn't like seeing me on here or something. But it's all good, man. It's all love. But yeah, man, there's just no room for like people being ugly with each other on the chat. Like
No,
that's not what
no,
this is
no.
about, bro. That like we can all talk. Like, listen, most of us here could take it. You know what I mean? We all talk trash to each other. We have a good time. Ain't no one soft in this chat. Anybody that we have on this chat and we associate with, it ain't soft, but it's like there's also a kind of like, come on, bro. Like, why you just throwing shade to throw shade for no reason? You
No, my
know?
thing is, you want to talk your shit, you better tell me in my face too.
This
Keep
is
that same
facts.
energy when you see me.
This is
Don't try to be
facts.
my friend. You
This is
know,
facts. This is
you want to say
facts.
something, say it now. Because you know what? I
Yeah,
don't talk
yeah,
shit. I'll talk with my fist. You say
mhm,
something and you come at me wrong, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
yeah.
That's how I talk.
No, right, right. No, I mean, yeah, man. Real talk, real talk.
We're
But
from
yeah,
the
man.
hood, bro. You know, in the hood, you never let them
Yeah,
punk you, bro. Never, never.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
we got another
Exactly.
incoming
Super
super
chat.
chat.
Yeah.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
Yep.
And he
Matt
says,
Lerma. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Read it, Joe.
no, he says, I'll take 10 tickets for the PF Chang's with Bree raffle.
I tell you what, we could raise some good money for charity. Getting some raffle tickets. You know what I'm saying? Raffling off a date with Bree at PF Chang's. That would raise some money for the show.
Look at this. Mexican Junior says, no Jimenez today. No, he's cuddled up with Chica.
Mhm.
No, he had some stuff to do for work, so he's kind of busy.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah.
we,
No. Yeah, he was gonna come on. We had planned for all of us to be on. He yeah, this morning he said he had some work stuff. He has a big audit coming up, so he needs to make sure his clients are taken care of. So shout out to him and his making sure he's good. But yeah, it's just me today. We got Angela, Angelica in the house. Good to see you.
yeah.
Again, like I said, Fridays are fun, man. Fridays are fun. We'll get into some sports. There was a game on yesterday. There was a Thursday night game that was kind of went down to the wire, went down to that last
Yeah.
field goal. So we'll get into a little bit that later.
Look at this
Again,
comment,
what's up?
Tony Ornales.
Yeah,
Big pun reference
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Joe, I'm not a player. I crush a lot. Don't mess with Joe.
Exactly.
Fight Club. Fight Club
Yeah.
Fridays.
Fight Club. Yeah.
No, man. I'm
Man.
just saying,
So
bro. You got
yeah.
the keyboard warriors, man. You're gonna come up,
Mhm.
you're gonna say your crap in the chat, and you see
Yeah.
us in person. We're
Mhm.
not hard to find. You could see us everywhere around town or what have you. Run into us. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, what's up, dude? And I remember your
Yeah.
comments. I was like, what's
Yeah.
up, bro? You got a problem
Yeah.
or what? Don't act like I'm your friend now. It's like, nah, no, but bro, no
Yeah.
mames.
Yeah. It's that's a strange like interaction where
That's
like
goofy
people are.
behavior, bro. Goofy.
Yeah. Like real talk. Like first of all, we grown ass men, so like I'm not, I ain't no punk, but like I'm not looking to go fist fight somebody like just
No,
to do it, right? I'm a grown
no.
ass man, you know what I'm saying? Like I got, I got a lot to lose, but I'm also ain't gonna get punked, right? You ain't gonna come to me and I'm gonna defend myself. That's for damn sure. I'll put it this way: I'm not gonna start nothing, but I'll finish it. You know what I'm saying? And like I mean, again, bro, like at the end, and that ain't no threat, or I'm not trying to act like I'm badass. I'm just saying, and if I take my ass whooping, I take my ass whooping. Like that,
Yeah.
I've done it. I've taken one before, and I've given one before. So it ain't nothing but a thing, dog.
The
It ain't
duck
nothing but a
pond,
thing,
bro. The
dog.
duck pond.
Exactly, exactly. Susie, and Stephanie they know about the duck pond, dog. You know what I
You
mean?
know what's funny,
So
bro? Real talk. This morning I passed by the duck pond because I
yeah,
had to take my niece to high school today. So she wanted
yeah,
me to take her to school today because she takes the bus, goes to
uh
Stevens.
huh,
And she's like, they told me yesterday, Uncle, can you come pick me up in the morning? I'm like, yeah. She goes, come over here and get me early at 8. And I'm like, why? She's like, I want Dutch Brothers. I got
yeah.
my nieces spoiled, bro. So
Oh
I
yeah,
went and I got her Dutch Brothers and just talking
yeah,
with her, whatever, drop her off at
yeah,
school. But where she lives at, she doesn't live that far away from the duck pond. So as we're
yeah.
passing by, I tell her, hey, man, I said, what do you know about this duck pond? And she starts laughing at me. She goes, I don't really hang out here. I said, man, this was the spot to be, when we were younger. I said, everything happened at the duck pond. You meet a girl, you play basketball, you get into a little fight. It was
Mm-hmm.
like a rite of passage at the duck pond, dude.
Oh, bro.
I tell
I
her
had
all
my
sorts of stuff,
bro.
man.
I have this is a real story. This is a true story. I had my first kiss at the duck pond, dog. I had my first kiss, dog. Margaret Delatorre and
Yeah.
Susie and Stephanie know who I'm talking about. Margaret Delatorre, man, was my first kiss at the duck pond, bro. I'll never forget it, bro. You never forget your first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're laughing at you because you're calling it Dutch brothers. It's Dutch bros. Dutch
Dutch brothers.
bros. Dutch
I
bros.
call
Yeah.
it,
And yeah.
what
You call it Dutch
my
brothers?
nieces. Yeah, I call it Dutch brothers, bro. But my nieces, they call out, Uncle, I want to go to Dutchy Bros or They call
Yeah.
it Starbies or whatever. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
man, I
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
know. Every time I take these little girls
Yeah.
out there, bro, I got like 2 or 3 with me. It's like their
Yeah.
drinks are like anywhere from 5 to like $6, $8
Oh, some of them are
each one,
$10. Some of them are 10 and
each
above,
one.
bro. Yeah. Oh yeah, easy day, bro. Yeah, easy day. Now you ain't
And they,
lying.
I don't know why, man, but they always want to go to like either Starbucks, Dutch Bros, or after that, they're on their first stop. I want to go to Target. Why, bro? I don't get it, man.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
get it.
a lot of the Targets got the Starbucks in it, bro. So they already know what
Yeah.
they're doing, bro. They already know what they're doing. Hey, my bad, Angelica. She caught that slip. I said Angela. I meant Angelica. So she's already calling me out. My bad, girl. I
Oh
apologize for
man.
that. Hey, Bree Wood says, like Cardi B says, I don't want to hear no sneak diss. Exactly. But yeah, man, this fun talking about uh heritage and the duck pond. Those are all good times. We got a super chat. We got a super chat
I don't think it's come
from
by
Mario
yet.
Cavazos. Oh, not coming in?
Oh,
Okay,
there it
okay,
is. There
okay.
it is. I see it
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Mario.
Here comes the money.
Go ahead, Brick.
My bad. I was looking at something because I'm getting dissed in the chat already. But Mario Cavazos, it's Friday and we don't give a damn.
Oh man,
Old man grito for those who are 50 year and older necios. Damn, bro. Hey, he paid for it. He wants it.
the old man grito, dude. Damn.
Por presumir a mis amigos les conté que en el amor.
And there
Got
you
it,
go.
bro.
Thank you, Mario.
Got it, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, thank you, Molly. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, my bad. I wasn't ready to read that because I'm getting these
Hate messages already, bro.
yeah, like Bree said, the Cardi B sneak, sneak dissing,
Hey, you
whoever
know what, bro? Real talk.
you,
When you get the haters coming in and having to chime
you,
in, you made it,
yeah.
bro. You
Oh
made it.
yeah, exactly. TJ says Fernandez tries too hard, or tries too hard, but looks like a clown. The funny thing is like he's using the wrong two. Like it tries too hard is TOO, right? Like you try too hard, not two. TO. So my man, got to work on his grammar. But good on you. I see you. Good try. Myra's in the chat. Good to see you. Um, yeah, man, it's funny. Like I said, man, if you're gonna diss somebody, at least have proper grammar. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
saying that I tried too hard, TO and not TOO, is a different.
That's
But
what I'm
good
saying,
on you,
bro. That's what
TJ.
the same people they see you in public or whatever. Hey,
Yeah.
can I take a picture? Hey, what's up? And they hide behind the avatar and todo eso. No, hombre,
Yeah,
dude. Come
yeah,
on, man.
yeah, yeah. There's two TO, there's two TWO, and then there's two TOO. So all good.
Look at
All
Myra.
good. Yeah, Myra. Yeah, exactly. Myra's a teacher. My girl, my baby girl, Myra's a teacher. So she knows. She
I'm
knows
here for the English
she's here for the
lesson.
English lesson.
Oh,
Exactly.
bro.
Exactly. Angelica knows. JSNSB says haters been coming out lately. That's facts, man. Haters have been coming out lately. It's the time of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
It's
just make sure
upon
you
us,
hit that
man.
like button. Make sure you hit that
Exactly.
like button.
Exactly, man. Just hit the like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe. I appreciate I appreciate the haters and the fans. Haters
You
are
know,
just disgruntled fans. That's all haters are. Is disgruntled fans.
you know what I was thinking about some of these haters sometimes, and they hide behind the avatars.
Mhm.
They want to be inconspicuous. They don't
Yeah,
want to.
inconspicuous. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They don't
yeah.
want to show their real identity or whatnot. And I bet you anything, there are other people that are probably doing podcasts just like us, and they come in
Mhm.
and they try to troll and they get mad. You know what? They hate us because they ain't us, bro. That's all it is, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what?
yeah,
We there's plenty of room for everybody to grow. We don't hate on nobody. Everybody can do their thing, but let's be
yeah.
real. You can do your
Mhm.
thing. There's plenty of us, here to go ahead and support one another. But you can eat. You just can't eat off my plate. Let's
Yeah,
keep correct.
yeah, yeah.
Make it
That's
easier than
true,
me.
and that's true, man. And we talk about that a lot on this podcast. Is like people get wrapped up in wanting to be the only ones that do this or do that or whatever. They want clout, whatever the case may be. There's enough for all of us, man. We trying to uplift people here. Like I said, that's the point of what we do here. I can't speak for anybody else, and I'm not gonna speak for anybody else. But
Yeah.
like I said, for us here, man, we trying to uplift people. You got
Yeah.
small business, you got a small business, you got something, man. Put it out there. Let's try to grow it, like all that, man. And it's not just about me or about you or about anybody. It's about all of us, trying to uplift each other, come together. I'm not trying to, preach or anything, but it's in this world, man. We got enough hate, bro. We got enough hate and enough nasty things, man. Listen, man. I was a Marine for 20 years, man. I've been to Fallujah. I've been to combat. I'm not trying to brag. I've seen things that like I'm glad no one else has to see. So my
Yeah.
point my point I'm trying to make is there's enough hate and ugly things in this world that we don't need to add onto it just by being petty. You know what I'm
Look
saying?
at Daniel
Um,
Batista. He says people hate but still tune in. Exactly, bro.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's fine. You could look like Floyd Mayweather, right? People know I'm a boxing guy, and I love me some Floyd Mayweather. You could love him or hate him, but one thing you knew is you were going to tune in to see him, right? And that's what he said. He said you're either going to come to see me lose, or you're going to come to see me win. But either way, you're
Yeah.
coming to see me. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if you're a hater and you're tuning in, by all means, man, like, subscribe, super chat. We appreciate it. And you could be a hater. Like I said, at the end of the day, a hater is just a disgruntled fan. You know what I mean?
Speaking of haters, man, let's get into some of this sports talk.
Mhm.
And everybody hates those Dallas Cowboys, but you know what?
Yeah, you hate to
All
love them.
eyes are going to be on the Star on Sunday night. They're going to be tuning in.
Hmm.
It's going to
Hmm.
be the most watched game that week in the NFL is going to be the Dallas
Hmm.
Cowboys because whether you hate us, you love us, or you're a closet fan, you're going to be tuning in. They
Hmm.
watch the Cowboys more than they watch their own damn team. They follow the Cowboys more than they watch their own damn team. That means that they're a fan. Mike hates when I say that, but I'm speaking facts,
Yeah,
bro. I'm speaking
yeah,
facts. Might as well just put on the hat, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
we got a
yeah.
game.
No, we do. Hey. You know what? As soon as the Micah Parsons trade was announced, a lot of people looked at the schedule and circled week 4, Sunday night. You got the Carrie Underwood theme music. It's Sunday night. It's prime time. The lights are bright. And what's coming on? What's happening? Micah is coming back to Dallas in a Packers uniform.
No.
Angelica says the only hate she has are Cowboys hate. Man, you know what? I like Angelica, but we might have to kick her off the chat. I'm just saying.
Ah,
But no, man. Real talk, big game, Dallas. They're so inconsistent. I was just telling my son this last night. I said they're so inconsistent from battling. What's up, Alejandra? Good to see you, baby. From battling Eagles week 1, right? Taking them down to the stretch, looking, good, even though there's no such thing as a moral victory. But that Eagles loss was very, very promising for Cowboys fans, to include myself,
yeah.
because they really showed up. Hey, Anna, I'm glad to see you on here. And then they go to the Giant, or they play the Giants, and by the skin of their teeth, right? They're supposed to blow out the Giants, right? Giants are supposed to be a punching bag in the NFC East, right? They get ran all over by the Giants. They by the skin of their teeth, by a 60+ yard field goal by Aubrey, they get into overtime. Then they don't do anything in overtime, and then finally another long field goal and win the game. Okay. Then they go against Carolina Teague's Bears, right? They go against CT's Bears, right? And I got to hear this from CT because I was talking trash to her prior to this game. So it's my fault that she gave it back to me, but it's okay. So they go play CT's Bears. That's supposed to be a win for the Cowboys. They get stomped. So, and this might be me just being optimistic, but they are so inconsistent. Watch them show up big against the Packers on Sunday. Like what at this rate, they may surprise everybody and show up against the Packers, or it's going to be a bloodbath. Those are the two. I don't think there's going to be nowhere in between. They're either going to show up and look great because they haven't done it all year, and this is how inconsistent they are, or they're just going to get annihilated. There's no in between. So, what do you think, Joe?
What I think is going to happen is that the Cowboys might make it interesting. First quarter might show that
Yeah.
they're going to try to be a little bit competitive there. They're going to be without CD. Some players are going to have to step up. They might come out and they might make a run there and they might score a touchdown, and everybody's going to be up there in Jerry World screaming and yelling, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But then soon after that, Rick, man, the wheels are going to
Hmm.
fall off, man, because you know what? This Cowboy secondary is puro basura, dude. They
Hmm.
can't stop anything, man. And What's
Yeah.
going to happen with Green Bay? I mean, Green Bay has some weapons. They have a decent enough quarterback as well. They got a good defense. I think they're just going to show they're the better team. And unfortunately for the
Hmm.
Cowboys,
Hmm.
that's going to be all she wrote. I don't think it's going to be a close game, other than just
Yeah.
maybe that first run that the Cowboys are going to have to try to show that they're competitive. I think what's going to happen with Green Bay is they're going to show who they really are, and it's going to be a blowout. I think Green Bay's
Yeah.
going to run away with the victory, and unfortunately for Cowboy fans, they're just going to be like, man, this team is bad. But you know what? It might be a blessing in disguise. If the team is really this bad, and they get CD back and all that, maybe they can win a handful of games. At least maybe they can go ahead and get a higher draft pick, and help the
Hmm.
team. Because you know
Yeah.
what? If they have to go out there and they have to sign these big name free agents to try to stay competitive, they don't really have a lot of money to go around when it comes to the cap and all that, trying to keep players that they already have now. Maybe going to the draft might be the move for the Cowboys in rebuilding, after Micah's
Yeah.
already gone and whatnot. So,
Hmm.
if it's a bad season, at the end of the day, you're still a Cowboy fan. You're going to root for the team, but
Yeah.
it might be a blessing in disguise. Maybe they get a high draft pick and they get a player that can make a difference.
Right. No, that's facts. That's facts. I like about it. I like it in the chat. Even the ladies are chiming in on their squads. Brianna's saying, let's give some love to the 49ers. Angelica says she's here for the Cowboys hate. Brianna says the Chiefs kingdom all day. I'm my bad. I'm just looking through the chat. Hey, Greg's, yeah. Hey, Greg, he says Fernandez got the ladies in the chat. Greg, this every Friday, bro. Every Friday on your trip to Austin or whatever you do, tune in, big dog. Tony Ronaldo says TJ left. He's weak. Yeah, for sure. Jen and Juice says Niner gang. Okay, okay. I like the ladies chiming in with their squads. I don't fuck with none of those squads, but I appreciate the fandom. Anna's is diehard Cowboy, so I love to see her in the chat. She says this is all Jerry's fault. That's facts.
You know what? There's Jonathan Pettis is saying, "Where's the money at this week for betting?" And I'm like, you
Yeah.
know what? If you want to be a gambler, bro,
Hmm.
you want to be a gambler, and you put down
You
a
want to be a gambler?
25.
Put on the Cowboys. If you want to be a gambler,
No, man.
no.
Upset of the week for me.
Oh, okay. Give us your
And this
upset,
is
Joe.
what I'm
Joe, you
looking.
know
This
what?
is what
You
I'm
know what?
looking
Joe,
at.
Joe been predicting pretty on point. So this might be a thing. We might need to get Joe's upsets and predictions because you've been on point lately.
You put on a $25 bet, right? $25, $50 bet
Hmm.
on the Saints to beat the Bills.
Yeah.
That
Ooh.
bet pays off, man. You coming away with some money. You're gonna be coming away with some money.
Yeah. The
I
Aints.
think they ain't, but you know what? I think they're gonna try to at least get one. And this one might be
Yeah.
the one that they get, dude. And if the Saints upset the Bills and you put a $25 bet, you maybe have enough money to cover your bar tab, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, the Bills are kind of been shaky, right? The Bills are kind of shaky too, but I don't know about that one, bro. I hear you. I love I love me being a gambler, but I ain't taking the Aints over the Bills. That's for damn sure. Brianna says Joe brought the ladies as Fernandez brought the fellas. Fernandez brought the haters, is what he brought. So hey, the ladies love Joe. Don't get
Yeah.
it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Joe's a ton of fun, baby. Don't get it twisted. Joe's a ton of fun.
Yeah,
So
I just like having a good conversation, like making people laugh,
yeah,
just like hanging
yeah,
out, man. Just let's watch a
yeah,
fight, let's watch a game. I'll buy everybody around the drinks. Let's just have a
yeah,
good time. As long
yeah.
as everybody at my table is having a good time, that's all that matters to me, man.
We good. Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? Uh, my bad, man. The SR money sign is talking about Micah having to prove a point. Um, I agree. I think Micah's gonna really want to prove a point, and sometimes that could work against you. You know what I mean? Like he might be overly trying to prove a point. And I get it. Again, this is we talked about this, Joe. This is like the ex, right? Right. Your ex is acting all oh, I love where I'm at now. I love my place. I'm finally able to be me. And all this stuff. Quotes and Bible verses and acting like you're having a good time and you love where you're at, but in reality, you still hurting. You still hurting about that the ex that hurt you. So
The
Micah,
scorn
I know
decks.
the scoring decks. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, bro.
The meme and the post of I was a bird, but he was afraid to fly, and all those type of quotes. And now I'm
I
a
don't need a
phoenix.
man. I don't
Yeah,
need a
yeah, yeah,
man. I've
yeah.
been
I'm
set
not. Yeah,
free.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm a phoenix rising out of the ashes.
Oh, bro.
And all
We heard
that.
it all,
So
man.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So yeah, the problem is when you take things personal, like we're talking about in our chat power by PF Chang's, you're running on emotion, and that's what SR Money Sign 2001 is talking about. Is they're taking things personal. And it could happen. It could work for you or it could work against you. You got to have controlled chaos, is what I'm saying. So Micah coming in there wanting Dak's head. If Micah comes in there and just wants to tear Dak's head off, he may, his mind isn't focused. He's just overly trying to get to Dak, which might kind of bite him, in the backup, or in the long run. So
Yeah. There
Matt
was a
Gomez.
clip here too that came out. This was from ESPN's First Take earlier today. And they were just talking amongst themselves there, but Ryan Clark there, he was kind of chiming in as well, and he was saying, because all the talk's been, is this going to be closure? The Cowboys facing Green Bay, of course, Micah coming back to Jerry World, facing his old team. Once they play each other, yeah, that's closure. They move on. And
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
when you think about it, though, Ryan Clark was saying that something to the effect that Jerry doesn't want closure, that Jerry
He
wants it
wants
to
to keep the
be
drama
all
going.
about him. He wants it to
Yeah,
be about him. Like he
yeah.
doesn't care about Micah. He doesn't care about the game. All he cares about
Mm-hmm,
is that he kind of stays relevant. And he ain't
yeah.
wrong for that because Jerry's going to
Mm-hmm,
be Jerry, and
yeah.
that's the thing about a very flamboyant owner in Jerry
Mm-hmm.
Jones. He's probably the most flamboyant owner that they have in the league. Other
Oh
owners that
yeah.
kind of stay even keel behind the
Mm-hmm,
scenes, you see him
mm-hmm,
here and there, but Jerry doesn't give two F's about anything. He comes out
mm-hmm,
on the radio show weekly,
mm-hmm.
105.3, The Fan over in Big D, over in Dallas, talking all the time. I mean, Jerry likes the spotlight, bro. He likes it as much as any player out there on the field. You
Maybe
know?
more.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe
more,
more.
bro.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I don't know. He's gonna have closure. If Micah beats the Cowboys, Jerry will be like, "Well, he had a good game. Wish
Yeah.
him the best." But we have to get
Yeah,
focused.
yeah. Jerry, for the hate, and I despise Jerry, and so do a lot of Cowboys fans. But you got to give him credit as a businessman. You know what I mean? Like as a businessman, And if you watch that Netflix documentary where it talks about how he bought, when he first bought the team and how he revitalized that whole franchise from a business standpoint, and I'm just talking about a business standpoint. I'm not talking about a football standpoint. Jerry is and that's what's tough to say. Like it's hard for me to say like he's a good owner from a business standpoint. So
Yeah.
walk with me. Don't get angry with me. From a business standpoint, he is a great owner because he has grown that franchise, and multiplied what that franchise is worth from when he bought
Yeah.
it to now. That's second to none, right? But the the football aspect, right? The football operations, and we all know that Jerry is also the GM, right? Which therein lies the problem, right? Therein lies the problem. There's no other owner that's also the GM. You know what I mean? Like if anything, being the owner and the GM are pretty much like conflict of interest if you think about it, right? Because um, the GM is the football operations guy. I keep saying basketball, but even in basketball, it's the same concept. There's an owner, there's a GM, right? The GM answers to the owner, the coach answers to the GM, and that's the chain of command. We know I'm a Marine. Joe, you've been working in a government for a very long time as a civilian. You understand chain of command.
Yep.
Real quick, man, I'm gonna pause because this deserves pause. Our guy Garrett is in the chat from the Netherlands.
Yeah. What's
Our
up?
guy, what's up, Garrett? Good to see you, man. This show is spanning to the Netherlands, which is pretty awesome. So good to see Garrett in the chat. I hadn't seen Garrett in a while in the chat. Fridays is ladies' night, Garrett. So by all means, man, chime in. I know you. I know you come on all week, but Fridays is a little different. So it's good to see Garrett from the Netherlands in the chat. So exactly, Mark Cavazos is hitting it on the head. He says Jerry Jones is a great owner, but a terrible GM. Yes,
True.
that's
Facts.
that's basically it. Like, and if again, the owners priority is the business side of everything. He's doing all that. The GM is it's like that movie Moneyball. You saw a movie Moneyball when Brad Pitt goes into his owner's office and he's like, "Hey, I need more money. I need this. I need that." And then he's just going on and on and on. That dynamic right there, that back and forth, shows you how it is a conflict of interest for the owner to be the GM. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the owner shouldn't be the GM. I know Tony Ronaldo. My bad, bro. He says I need a bigger screen.
Yeah.
I usually my iPad. I was having some problems on my iPad earlier, so I'm on my phone. So that's why I'm on a small screen.
Yeah.
My bad.
Sorry, man.
I know you want to see me all up close and personal. I know that, but
They
I'm
want to see
sorry.
the bottles, bro. They want to
You
see
want
the
to see? I
bottles.
know. I know. My bad. You want to see the white shot, bro? I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get it. I get it. My bad. Yeah, I don't know what was up, man. I was usually on my iPad. For some reason, I was having technical difficulties earlier. But anyway, yeah, man. Having Jerry Jones as the owner and GM, and our girl Anna can attest to this, is a bad thing, man. That's the problem. Like, you know, the GM is supposed to keep the owner, honest, right? And when it comes to the basketball operations part of things, so but it's been happening for so long that Jerry doesn't even think about. I don't know. I know he would never hire another GM. Like he
Yeah.
just wouldn't. Like he just wouldn't. Jerry Jones probably would have gone down as the greatest owner had he hired like a really good GM. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it, what he should have done is like move Jimmy Johnson into the GM role when he hired Barry Switzer, kind of thing, or something like that, right? That would have been pretty awesome, But Jerry Jones just has too big of an ego, and when you're a multi-millionaire, billionaire, owner of a team, just any kind of bad motherfucker, like you got an ego. Like I got an ego. You know what I mean? I tell people that all the time. I got a big ass ego. You have to have a big ego to achieve certain things in life. Like you really do. But that ego can also be your downfall, and that's what the problem is with Jerry is his ego and his drive and his maverick mentality has brought the Cowboys to tremendous heights, right? The 90s and all that. That same ego and drive and all that is putting them in the dirt. And the Cowboys.
Yeah. But, at the end of the day, man, I mean, Jerry's a gambler. You got to get him credit where credit's due. He brought the Cowboys where, he got all his money that he had, packaged it all up.
He did.
He had to get money from the kids and daughter and everybody else.
He risked it all, bro. He risked
it all. And look, it paid off for him, man. So you know what? Scared money don't make money, man.
That's facts. That's facts.
You're gonna be scared. You ain't gonna make no money betting, bro. You got to bet on yourself sometimes, man. And that I'm glad that Jerry did that. Paid off for him. But he's just a bad GM. But hopefully the Cowboys can get the dub over the Green Bay Packers and get some momentum. I'm not expecting a win, but I just want to see at least that the team is going to be competitive. I hope it's not a blowout. I'm expecting one, but if they make it like a competitive game, they keep it real close and they still lose, there ain't no shame in that. You played good against a good team.
Packers are a good squad, man. Packers are a really good squad. Packers are they're no joke, bro. They were a good squad before the Micah trade. You know what I mean? And now with Micah, man, they're a little dangerous. So it's funny because people are giving Mike shit. Tony Ronaldo says that they're saying that Chica don't let him come on the lady night podcast or
He
the
was
lady
on last Friday,
the lady
bro.
Fridays. I know. Tony Ronaldo, he just likes to give Mike shit. We all like to give Mike shit. We all like to give Mike shit. We got a super chat in. I don't know if you see it yet, Joe.
Yes, see it.
But yep, from Tex-Mex Frank.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, Tex-Mex.
$4.99. Howdy, brothers. Loving the show and always looking forward to it. An old man, Market Square, grito for Friday. Oh, shit. Hey, he wants it. He paid for it. He gets it. Yep.
Here we go.
Presumir a mis amigos les conté que en el amor.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, man. Appreciate the super chats. Helps the show grow, especially to you, Tex-Mex Frank. Thank you for supporting the show and everybody who supporting us and sending the super chats today. We appreciate everybody's contributions, man.
For sure, for sure. I don't know if we lost the ladies. I know we're talking sports and talking football, but I know Jen and Juice. I know Brianna Woods. I know a lot of these ladies are down with sports, so I know they're not like turned off by sports. But we can change gears a little bit. I mean, it falls upon us, right? So falls upon us. So these ladies are looking for any excuse to break out the Uggs. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
get they want somebody to, fellas, take them to the pumpkin patch. You know what I'm saying? Take them
Right.
to the pumpkin patch. Like you already know. So I want to hear from Brianna and some of the other ladies is what do y'all expect come fall? And this is a cheat code. Gentlemen that you're in the chat or listening, we got cheat codes in the chat. We got Brianna, we got Susie, we got Stephanie, we got Angelica, we got Myra, we got all these beautiful ladies. What is the cheat code? What do y'all expect on fall for dates and all that good stuff? Let us know. Chime in on the chat. I know Brianna was turned off by the Cowboys. I'm glad you're still there, Brianna. So now is your time to shine. What is expected from a gentleman in the fall season? Brianna says I'm going to Vermont for my birthday. Man, you know what?
Nice.
With my twin sister. Bro, I didn't know you were a twin, Brianna. That's cool. I didn't know you were a twin.
Look, and
Vermont is beautiful.
I like Susan Willis's comment here. She goes, "I don't know sports, but I'll watch and drink." Hey,
Marry me, marry me. You
there
know
you
what I'm
go.
saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what? I put a ring on that girl. Like she says, I don't know sports, but I'll watch and drink. You know what? So Susie is a homie. She's my road dog.
Yeah.
I've known her forever. She was married to one of my best friends back in the day. If she wasn't married to Jason and the circumstances were different, I'd put a ring on her just for that comment. She said I don't know sports, but I'll drink and I'll watch. I love it.
Look at Alejandra says she wants a
Yeah.
spooky basket that consists of some gift cards. There you go.
Okay.
Can't go
Okay. There
wrong
you
with that.
go. Spooky baskets. Let's talk about that actually. Alejandra or any of the other ladies. Talk about spooky baskets because some of the gentlemen don't. You know what? You got to understand, ladies. Like some of my people, some of my brothers. I know you don't want to. You don't want to tell them what to do you like them to kind of bring this stuff on their own, but some of us need a little help. We need a little guidance sometimes, right? We need a little push in the right direction. So spooky baskets, pumpkin patches, buy you a pair of Uggs, get you your spice pumpkin latte. Like, you gotta, sometimes the guys need a little bit of nudge in the right direction. Okay, so Brianna Wood says the best fall day is a coffee date, stranded coffee. I like it, and a UTSA game, and a fall movie for the evening. That
I
there you
like it.
go. That you
I
know
like
what
it.
that is very simple and like guys, we're just so lazy that like if you really put your mind to it and thought about it, that's actually a pretty easy thing to think about. To say to yourself, you know what? Buy her a coffee at Stranded or A Ball, or Commonwealth or some of the other cool local coffee spots. I know earlier we were talking about Starbucks and all that, and I get that, but there's some cool local coffee shops, like Stranded, Eight Ball. Shout out to them, Commonwealth. There's a lot of cool local coffee shops. I think if you took a girl to a local coffee shop, especially like a girl like Brianna Woods, I think she'd
Yeah.
appreciate that more than like a Starbucks, because it's almost like you get put a little effort, you're kind of like, all right, I know a little local spot I want to take you to. So again, we're trying to give you cheat codes, gentlemen. We're trying to give you some help here. But yeah, Brianna says a coffee date, a UTSA game, and a fall movie would be a perfect day. That's pretty simple. That's not even like breaking the bank. You know what I mean? That's pretty simple. So sometimes women like simplicity. I think guys either are so lazy they don't do anything, or they just like overly think it. Where women might just want something simple. Susie says she's not married; she's single and looking. My
Yep.
bad. My
She probably
bad. I'm my bad. I'm painting Susie in there. She used to be married to my road dog, my ride or
yeah.
die homie from back in the day. But currently, she is single and looking, and she's awesome. So if you think you got what it
You see,
takes, hit
I
up my
like
girl
Susan's
Susie.
style, man, because she says bonfires and beer. Hey, bro, there ain't nothing wrong with having a big bonfire and just having
Mm-hmm.
fire, having some good tunes on, drink
Yeah.
beers, maybe have a little bit of bourbon or whiskey. and
Mm-hmm.
just chilling, dude, enjoying the evening.
Yeah.
That's great,
Yeah.
man. It's
Yeah,
simple. It's
yeah,
simple.
Myra makes a good point, and she says you should pay attention, and so that way you don't have to tell
Ay,
you.
well,
No,
bro,
no. Well, here's the thing: a
she's
woman
talking
doesn't.
facts.
No, Myra is hardcore, bro. She's just being
Yeah,
straight up facts,
pay
right?
attention.
Pay attention. That way we don't have to tell you. Just do it. That is
Yeah,
what women will do want. Like at the end of the day, a woman wants. She doesn't want to tell. If a woman has to tell you like do this, do this, do this, do this, and you do it, I mean
yeah,
she's fine with it. But it's like whatever. I think a woman would rather appreciate you making effort, you trying to do things, even if it's a little off. They would still appreciate that you're trying, and all that. So,
that you're
fellas,
listening. That's what it is.
yeah,
That
yeah,
you're
exactly. You
listening.
gotta listen. You gotta, be attentive. You
Yeah,
gotta do all that bullshit. And even if it's pretend. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But no,
I
that's the thing. At the end of the day, I think it's not as hard as we're making it out to be harder than it is, fellas. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like you really are. My girl Talia says, again, simplicity. Throw on some house slippers, a blanket, candles, and she's good. Look,
Pozole?
look at
Yeah,
that.
man. I let me mess
Look
with
at
some
that.
pozole, dude.
Talia is a beautiful woman, and all she's saying is she just wants to chill. She wants a blanket, candles, house slippers. Like that's pretty easy, fellas. That's pretty easy.
And look at you.
So,
She's saying, yes, Joe, that sounds perfect. That's what I'm saying. It's simple, right? Just a
mm,
bonfire, beers, some
mm,
bourbon, whiskey, or good music. Yeah, dude. That's all you
yeah,
need. Good people around there too, hanging
yeah.
out with your friends, man. Hey, and I was gonna tell Talia, she's talking about pozole because it almost is tamale pozole season,
Oh yeah,
caldo
yeah,
season and all that. What type of pozole are we talking about? Rojo? Which one? Because the rojo is my favorite.
yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Food is another, way to a woman or a man's heart. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
you start talking food, man, and they love it. You know what I mean? We're talking spooky baskets. You know, Brianna. I think Brianna's trying to challenge me for the roster competition. She says I'm currently single, trying to fill my roster. She
Yeah.
says she needs a starting five and a bench. You know what, Brianna? That's cute, but like I got, I also go to the G League. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
gotta step it up. But no, I love Brianna's
Look at Tony,
comments. But
Joe making that love connection on the show, bro. Oh
yeah,
my god, bro. Y'all stop with that, man. I'm just saying, dude, that's just cool. That sometimes just what like Susan was saying, sometimes that's just what you need. Like some of the ladies are saying too. It's just keeping things simple, man. Like you
yeah,
just keep things simple. Gotta try too hard, just chill, man. It's
yeah,
good to be around people, man. Like good people and just a
hmm
good vibe going on, man. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a good night, when you can just
yeah,
have a good time, just hanging out with the people around you. You ain't got to worry that they're gonna be throwing shade or somebody's out here trying to cause trouble. It's
yeah.
good times, man. As you get older, you look for peace,
hmm
not chaos.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah, exactly. And
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think this fall season, the easiest, yeah, the first and easiest thing is coffee. Like literally, bro. Come on,
oh
bro. Like
yeah, man.
that's like and it sounds so simple, but like most people, not everybody, some people don't like coffee, but most people, what do they do first thing in the morning and gets their day going, right? They get their coffee,
Coffee.
whether they go somewhere, whatever. It makes you feel nice, right? It makes you feel good to get your coffee in the morning, blah, blah, blah. So imagine being a guy, a gentleman, and you want to court a young lady. Don't you think like how good you feel when you get your coffee in the morning before your work or before you do what you do?
Yes.
Transfer those feelings to a young woman, right? So if you're like the one that's like, hey baby, here's your coffee, let's go for a coffee date, man. Even if you're just talking, and here's the thing, we're living in 2025 where online is a thing, like online dating or meeting people over social media or meeting people whatever. So a simple like, hey, here's 10, 15 bucks, whatever it is, for coffee through Apple Pay, Cash App, whatever. And again, I'm not talking about simping. I'm not talking about shelling out hundreds of dollars to somebody you don't know. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you meet somebody, you vibe, you chat online, or you chat through Instagram, you chat through Twitter, whatever the case may be. I'm just trying to give you examples because even though we're of an age, Joe, right, of we're old school, we like to meet in person and all that. This day and age, like you're cutting out a big group if you're not talking through, whether it's
Yeah.
social media, whether it's some kind of online, whatever. So something simple as, hey, I like you, I like your vibe. Let
Yeah.
me cash app you $10 for a coffee. Which what is $10, bro? Honestly, bro. I go to the store and buy a couple of bottles of water. You know what I mean? And so it's not that big of a deal off of you, but it's a nice gesture, right? And that's what a lot of the ladies in the chat are saying. Like Thalia is saying, like it's the
Yeah.
small things, right? It's the little things, right?
You know how to
Um,
really get to know somebody though too?
and
It's like,
and and Myra saying the same thing. Like if you when she drinks the coffee, she's thinking about you, right? Those are the
yeah.
little things that do matter.
I was gonna say, man, like one of the ways to like really get to know somebody is what I've always believed is everybody has a playlist, right? Like you can
Yeah,
tell your life story through music, right? And
absolutely.
something that's shared, whether you
Yeah,
know a person or not, but you want to get to know somebody, you get what's in your
yeah.
playlist, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and jam, together, whatever. The way you show somebody, hey man, I'm interested and want to know a little bit more about you. Let the ladies take over your radio, dude. Because the guys are always the ones that are controlling the what's going on in the radio because they're the
Mm-hmm,
ones that are
mm-hmm.
doing with the driving. But if you let your girl just pop in what she wants, hey, connect your phone via Bluetooth. Let's see what's in your
Yeah,
playlist or something. That just means I'm trying to get to know you a little bit better. You know?
yeah. Well, another thing that we're talking about little things, right?
Yeah.
Um, but Stephanie said, "Did you call us big bags?" And to tie in what you're talking about, your playlist, sending a woman songs, right? Sending her a song. You're on Apple Music. You're doing your
Yeah.
thing, whatever. You're listening to, you're vibing, whatever. If you send a song to a woman and you're like, "Hey, like this song reminds me of you," or when I hear the song, I think about you, whatever, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh, I mean, and ladies, please chime in if you agree or disagree. But to me, like I said, I agree, and I like what you said, Joe. I think music plays a big part um, um, of our lives. A lot of the music we listen to is kind of like a soundtrack to our life. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
whether it's old school '90s, whether it's R&B, hip hop, freestyle back in the day, whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. And again, we have people of different age ranges in the chat, so that's another thing you got to remember. Like what I vibe and I click to might not be what somebody in their 20s or 30s clicks to, right? Vice versa. So. Um, I'm telling you guys, something that's easy and free. You don't gotta have a lot of money. See that's another misconception. I think a lot of guys think like, man, like you gotta have like a lot of money to like court some of these ladies or whatever. Something that's free and easy is literally finding a song, whether it's Taylor Swift, like Brianna's talking about, or some country song or some R&B song or whatever, to be like, hey, I thought about you. This is the song that made me think about you. I think a young lady would be like, "Damn, like that's
Yeah.
cool." That
You
that's
know what you could do too, dude? This is funny, man. Like you were talking about back in the day, right? When we used to cruise down up and down military,
Yeah,
and you'd
yeah,
have the shout outs, remember? From back in the
yeah.
day. You're good at that, Rick.
Oh,
You
oh,
could do
oh,
that, man. In the
yeah.
morning,
Oh,
like you
bro.
interested in this girl, y'all talking
Yeah,
or whatever. Give her a
yeah,
shout out, make her laugh in the morning. That'd be funny. That'd be
yeah,
something she won't forget, dude.
yeah. Oh man. Yeah. It's yeah. We were talking about that, about how, like, again, we have varying ages in the group, so they
Yeah,
might they might they might laugh at
I'll
how old
remember.
we are, quote unquote. Yeah, but you used to call the radio, right? You make a
Yeah.
dedication, you know what I mean? You make a dedication, right? You'd be like, hey, what's up? This is Lazy, right? This is going out to my girl, sad girl. You're my por vida, you're my everything. Es mi vida, es mi corazón. Te quiero por vida. Here's a oldie. Here's Angel Baby. Here's Angel Baby for my baby girl.
Oh, bro.
Te quiero mucho. And they play the old school song and it rolls, and that's how it was. That's how it was. So you get the,
Yeah.
the heartbeats, and you get all that.
Look at Brianna.
Brianna.
She said she never
Yeah.
got a heartbeat shout out.
Oh, you're too young,
Oh,
girl.
look at
You're
Susan.
too
She's
young for
laughing
that. Yeah.
facts with that
Susie
that
knows.
shout out, bro.
Susie. Okay. Susie. Anything that comes out of my damn mouth talking about old school and how it used to be.
Yeah.
Susie knows. Susie knows. So trust you, me. Susie knows. But no, man. Brianna also said something about a nice date would be playing chess at the Pearl. Again, you got to be different, guys. Like you got to be different. Like this whole like, hey, I want to like just take you to a bar and have a drink. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. Like that's cool, but um, I think being different. I think if you said something like, "Hey, let's go to the Pearl and play chess," Brianna would be like, "Oh wow, like holy crap," you know. Um, Daniel Batista says KTFM, bro.
Yeah.
KTFM, bro. I don't know if anybody remembers Joey D back in the day.
Yeah, back
KTFM.
in
I
the
know
day.
Susie remembers him. Susie remembers that, right? Joey D used to be on KTFM. My first 15 minutes of fame, man, prior to Fernandez was doing. I did a show with on KTFM with Joey D. Like they used remember, like they used to do like a play a new song, and you were like, yes if you like it or no if you don't like it or whatever. But it used to be, it was like a fucking, it was like, hey, this is lazy. This is Simone.
Oh no. Looks like we lost
What
Rick.
was that?
There we go. You're back. You're
Like
back.
yeah, I'm back. Okay, cool. It was like, hey, this is lazy. This is Simone and Chale with Joey D, el gringo culero who no sabe que estoy hablando, and like I would say all this shit on the show. We had a little segment, and they would
Yeah.
play a song, and then you would say yes or no, and we like literally. I called in one time, right? This is how this happened. I called in one time. They used to have some like random ass like weird thing, but the whole concept was you like a song or you don't like a song, you say yes or no. But it was some weird ass way they did it, and I was like, hey, bro, like you should have some cholo on there. Exactly. Susie
Yeah.
knows lazy. She
Lazy.
knows about lazy. So, I called
Oh
one time.
man.
I called one time, and I was all like, "Hey," I was like, "You should have a cholo on here saying Simone and Chale." And
Yeah.
and Joey D, the güero, was like, well, what is Simone and Chale? And I was like, bro, it's
Yeah.
fucking yes or no. Like Simone, yes, I fuck with it. Chale is like that shit sucks.
Que
And
onda?
he,
They don't know
yeah,
what
yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah,
either.
yeah, yeah, bro, bro. I'm talking. This is like 96, 97, bro. Like
Yeah.
this is what I'm talking about. And he was like, well, why don't you do it? And I was like, bet. So we literally recorded this thing, these little segments,
A
so
little
he would
bit.
play
Yeah.
them. Yeah, bro. I wish I might be able to like find the archives back. I had it recorded. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember those tapes, Joe? Remember those
Oh,
those those
bro. We
those
already talked,
yellow and
man.
pink and yeah,
The Memorex.
the
That's
clear
when
Memorex.
that's what's the
Yeah,
bangers,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Those were the
yeah,
bangers right there. You
yeah,
were
yeah,
playing games when you put in that cassette and you put that into your car radio, your car stereo.
yeah, yeah,
It was about to get real
yeah.
then,
Bro, that was, yeah, that you only save for the best, bro.
Yeah.
You only save, you only save the that cassette, bro, the Memorex for the really good shit, bro.
Yeah.
The really good shit. So yeah, Stephanie is saying music is key. I agree. I think music says a lot about you and says a lot about your character or all that kind of stuff. So letting a lady get into you, like you said, Joe, your playlist, or kind of like,
Yeah.
just that just shows you that you're like opening up, and all that. And
Myra
again,
said
bro.
something interesting here. She had said that
Mhm,
if you do that, it's over. She goes, because she's always gonna remember like that the song, the
mhm,
song and
mhm.
the time that you did that or something like that. You know, she'll remember that song and she'll associate it with you or something. So I was like, yeah, there
Yes,
you go.
yes, yes,
Little things,
yeah,
I guess, like they were talking
yeah.
about.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and again, I know that I know this is a sports podcast, and normally, but Fridays we go a certain way, and I like where we go on these Fridays. And like I said, we talk about, and these are things that are interesting, and these are things that we all deal with, dating and how the opposite sex thinks and all that kind of stuff. Mario Cavasso says, Mark also says, "You're saying to be different. How about you take her to a
No, bro.
cockfight, dude? My uncle, dude, my Theo, actually Christina's Theo, but I call him my uncle because I've known him since I was 12. He used to raise chickens, and fight them and shit, like in the South
Yeah.
Side. And I've been to cockfights, dude, and that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is like another world, bro. That's a whole nother world. Yeah. Greg says the colored were freestyle tapes. Exactly, exactly. So again, we're again. This is the Area 210 podcast. If you tuning in for the first time on a Friday, you might be like, "Whoa, what is going on here? What's all this relationship talk? What's all this dating talk?" I'm trying to
Yeah.
give you some hacks, gentlemen. I'm trying to give you some hacks. I'm trying to give you. The ladies we have cheat codes, bro. We have
The
cheat
hack.
codes in the chat. They're in the chat telling us Thalia, Brianna, Myra, Susie, Stephanie, Jenny, all of them. And I'm sorry if I missed one of y'all,
Look,
but they're all telling us what we should be doing and giving us the cheat codes.
yeah, the guys are roasting me inside the chat right now. And look, I
Yeah.
like that Brianna's joining in on it as
What did she
well.
say? Yeah.
She said one
Oh,
time Joe
yeah.
gave somebody a kidney who needed it.
Oh,
Amen.
yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly. He
So
he
it's
jumped.
fun.
He
It's
he
fun that
ran
you're
he
joining
ran
in.
into a burning building and saved a bunch of kittens. Right.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Mhm.
And Susan's leaving
Exactly.
already. She says she
All
has to
right,
get you got a meeting,
Susie.
so we'll see
All
you
right,
later,
man.
man.
I love you, Susie. Appreciate you. We'll put you into the the raffle here shortly in a
Yeah.
little bit. But yeah, no, but listen, man. Um, again, we're talking about cheat codes I've said this in the podcast, and I don't know how the single guys or ladies feel about this, but I don't care for dating apps, man. Like I really don't, man. I've tried them. Don't get me wrong. I've done Hinge, I've done Tinder, I've done Key
Yeah.
Spa, I've done all that stuff, bro. Like I've done all those, Christian Mingle. Like I've done all those dating apps, bro. Like that, they're not even blackpeoplemeet.com. Like that's not. It just I don't really care for dating apps. It's just, it's just not my thing.
It's
I'm
like this,
telling.
Rick. Like, you know what? The fear of approaching somebody and asking them, hey man, can I get your number or something like that. That's kind of left you now because
Yeah,
back in the
yeah,
day we talked about this. You'd have to go to the food court or
yeah,
you'd have to approach a lady and she was with all her friends because they traveled in packs,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And all you had was a pen, maybe you had some game and the little black book, bro, or the little
yeah,
notepad, the little spiral notepad, where
yeah,
you put
yeah, yeah.
the digits in there. And
Oh, bro.
in
Yeah,
order to
yeah,
get the number, bro, you had to go in front of her and all her friends. And if she was into you, she gave
yeah,
the number.
yeah.
If not, then you'd get laughed at and they'd be
Sure.
giggling at you.
Hmm.
It's one of the two.
Hmm. Yeah.
There was
No,
no
no,
middle
that's
ground.
no, no, that's facts. No, 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 that's facts. And that's what I even tell my sons. I got, my youngest son is 18, and I got 20, 21 and above sons, and I joke with them and I tell them like, man, y'all don't got no game, dog. Like your generation is just like literally they'll see a hot girl and they'll like try to find her Instagram or try to find her Snap or try to, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, or whatever, and then they talk through that. Where, like you said, Joe, we used to have to code walk up to a female with her friends or with whoever, and you know try to, hey, like talk to you, do whatever, and like you could get rejected like right then and there. So that takes some
Yeah.
courage, right, to do that. So nowadays it's really easy. And then, like I said, once you get their number, what do you got to do, Joe? Call their house. The dad might answer, their mom might
Brother,
answer, brother
Theo.
might answer. Some you're like, fuck. So, nowadays, bro, it's so easy for these kids to just talk to each other on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever. There's no more fear of like, wow, what if I get rejected? Like you could
Yeah.
talk to 10 women or 10 guys via chat or via text or whatever. And if eight of them diss you, well, fuck, you still got two. You know what I mean? So it's just a different vibe, But what I was gonna say, I'm telling you, bro, people laugh at me when I say this, bro. Twitter and Instagram and all that, bro, are dating apps. Like they really
Yeah.
are, bro. They really are. You just gotta know how to. You gotta know how though to do it though. You really do. I've met people on Twitter and Instagram. I mean, I again, man, like my 3 year relationship with Steph, and shout out to Steph, man. I wish her all the best. Obviously we've gone our own ways and all that, but we met on Twitter and we had a
Yeah.
3 year long relationship. You know what I mean? And like I said, it can happen. It's just you gotta. There's a way to do it. There's a way to go about it, right? Like you know, I think people think if they think like Twitter and Instagram, like they're just flooding DMs, like just
Yeah.
flooding DMs, and just like through attrition. That's not it. Like that really
I
isn't
like
it.
Stephanie Maria, her comment here. She's like, "We're trying to help you all be more successful for real, dude."
Exactly.
The
That's what
ladies
that's what I'm
chiming in,
saying. That's what I'm saying. We have ladies in the chat. We have cheat codes that are telling you what you need to do. So just
Yeah.
listen. You know what I mean? Just listen. But
Take notes.
take notes.
Take
Yeah,
notes.
yeah, exactly. Take notes, right? Exactly. Take notes. But
Oh God.
like I said, man, I got a 14-step program, man, that I put people on game, for 4 easy payments of $59.99. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I you know what? The biggest thing that I see when it comes to like Twitter, for instance, right? And
Yeah.
Twitter, hey, we all see each other's timeline, bro. If we follow each other, we see your timeline. And I don't hate the game, bro. I see people shooting their shot on the line, on the timeline and all that, and I get
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna for free, bro. One of my 14-step program. I'm gonna put it on game for free, bro. I'm gonna give you a free. I'm gonna put you on game for
Oh
free, dog.
man.
I'm gonna put you on game for free, bro. Here's the biggest problem that I see when it comes to guys trying to
Yeah.
meet girls on Twitter: the ratio, the follower to following ratio. Okay, I say there's a 1K 1,000 difference ratio. That's okay, and let me explain it. if there's a female that has 50,000 followers and she follows 10 people, bruh,
That ain't
it's
it, man.
that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. If she has 20,000 followers and follows 1,000 people, that's still not it. That's still not it. You know what I'm saying? So the ratio has to be within 1,000. And now this isn't like hard fast rules. There's I'm sure there's exceptions, but generally speaking, and I'm speaking from experience, gentlemen,
Yeah.
if the ratio's within 1,000, so what I mean is she has 800 followers, she follows 1,000 people. That's a 200 difference, right? In ratio. That's probably somebody who is going to respond to you or you kind of have a chance in kind of connecting with. If she follows 1,000 people,
Yeah.
but her following is 1,500, that's within the 1,000 ratio. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a 500 difference. So that's all I'm saying. I see guys on the timeline responding or trying to shoot their shot on a female who has 800,000 followers. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Bruh, that ain't it, bruh.
It's all white noise, bro.
Yeah,
White noise.
exactly. Yes. If she has, even if she has 1,000 followers, or 1,500 followers, but follows two people,
Yeah.
again, the ratio is off. So there you go. Look
Yeah.
at the
You know, if
ratio.
you know, you
Okay,
know.
exactly. If you know, you know. Look at the ratio. There's like banging Instagram models or Twitter models, whatever, and they could
Yeah.
be bots for all you know. You don't know, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't know who's on that other line, first and foremost, right? But when when you have somebody who has such a deficit in follower to following ratio, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Yeah. Look,
I'm telling you, it's a thing, bro. I'm not even being funny. I'm being 100.
look at Brianna was saying. She says, "These guys are annoying." She goes, "This." She goes, "Guys are annoying when they first DM you and you're like, oh my God, you're so beautiful." And she's like,
Hmm.
"Sir, I don't know you." You
Right,
know? And look at
right.
Stephanie was saying, she goes, "I know, Joe." She's, "I'm over here wondering if it's all real." Cause I told her, I was saying like all the guys are roasting me in the chat right now, you know?
Hmm.
Because
Hmm.
it's Tony Ornella said, "Oh, Joe's a nice guy," and then it took a
Okay.
turn. I guess because I was agreeing with Susan, you know, and some of the stuff that she liked doing. I
Hmm.
say, "Hey, yeah, that's cool, man. Keep it simple," you know.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
saying that I'm trying to be matchmaker. I'm just like shooting my shot. I'm like,
yeah,
what are y'all
yeah,
what are y'all talking about, man? We're just having discussions.
yeah,
You see, and that's the thing, man. It's like if
yeah.
you're somewhere and you're in a setting, you know, and there's a bunch of beautiful ladies with you at a table or what have you, just hanging out, just be
Hmm.
cool, man. Just buy a drink, just chill, have good discussions. Something pops, bro. But you know, just chill, man.
Hmm.
Just throw out the
Yeah.
vibe, right, Rick?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, exactly. Just thought the vibe, and that's the thing, bro. We're all talking, right? We're all just talking, and I'm giving you my perspective from what I've seen and what I've dealt with, and everybody has a different experience. Some
Yeah,
people say in the chat are saying that they have had a good experience with dating apps, which cool, like that's fine, like good on you. You like that? That's great for you. And uh, a lot like Brianna was talking about DMs. That DMs is another thing. Like a girl doesn't want like a bunch of DMs like flooding her DMs. Like as soon as you follow, if you follow somebody and then they follow you back, you don't need to just jump in the DMs right away. Like Brianna saying like, oh, you're so beautiful, like oh my god, blah blah blah, and Brianna's like, holy crap, I don't even know you, you know.
yeah.
So it's there's a science and an art to it, you know. There's definitely a science and an art to it. Um, you just got to kind of find the middle
Yeah.
ground. I think you know.
Brianna's leaving too. It's like, "I'll see
All
you
right,
later,
Brianna.
Brianna. Thanks for
See
tuning
you.
in."
Yep. Same time next week. I appreciate you.
Hey, but you know, I wanted to talk to you about something here. We could go ahead and talk about the Spurs a little bit. So I
Hmm.
wanted to go ahead and get your take on this, as we, you know, throw a little bit of sports chat back in here a little bit.
Hmm.
There was something that came out via ESPN. Via ESPN released like their top 10 player rankings, right, for the upcoming season.
Hmm.
And it's kind of interesting, man. Where do you think they would have ranked Wemby? You know, because at number 10, they have Jalen Brunson, you know,
Hmm.
New York Knicks. All right, cool. At number 9, Kevin Durant for the
Hmm.
Houston Rockets. Now you have at number 8, LeBron James, Los Angeles Lakers. Number 7, Steph Curry, the OG here. Still old, just like LeBron, for
Mm-hmm.
the Golden State Warriors. Number 6, Anthony Edwards, out of Minnesota. All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
At
Mm-hmm.
number 5, San Antonio's own
The alien.
Wemby, bro. El Wemby at number
Mm-hmm.
5. He that
Mm-hmm.
out of the ESPN's top 10, whatever. At number 4, they have Giannis. At number 3, they have Luca.
Mm.
2, they got Shy. You know, and at number 1, look at who they have: the Joker, Nikola
Mm-hmm.
Jokic. So there's your top 10 players for the upcoming season per NBA per ESPN's power ranking. What do you think about
Mm-hmm.
that? They have Wemby at number 5.
So ESPN does the 100, right? They do the top 100, but they release them in increments, right? So I remember when the first part came out, people were in an uproar because I think they had like Stephon Castle like 99 or something like that, and they had like Devin Vassell 95 or something like that.
Yeah,
And then of course they release them over time, and then eventually the crescendo is the top 10. Um, I I really don't care. I don't like any of these rankings. Like period. Like I really don't. Like they because they're just journalistic pundits who are deciding who ranks where, whatever, right? So I try not to put too much into it because a lot of people start getting upset. Like I know a lot of people were mad that Castle was 99 and like he should be way higher than that and Devin is 95 and so a lot of people complained about those rankings and it's kind of hypocritical to complain about those rankings and then say, oh, but I like that they put Wemby at number 5. I just don't put a lot of stock into what they say. I think this is just ESPN like ranking people, like ranking players as they see fit. I get that. But I do think Wemby he's where he needs to be. I mean, top 5, that's bro. I mean, top 5 in the NBA is a big deal.
yeah. Well,
You know,
I think you got a spam call.
uh, I'm telling you, bro. This is why I don't like using my phone for
Yep.
this because yeah, exactly. This is exactly why I don't like it. But top 5 in the NBA. Myra's leaving. She's going back to teaching.
All right. See you,
Appreciate you.
Myra.
See you straight, baby girl. It's all subjective. So I just try not. I guess I try not to put too much stock in this or get excited about or upset if they don't rank them the way I rank them. But Wemby at 5 is a good sign. I mean, man, that's a big deal for ESPN, I guess, to say that. But uh, I kind of just take it with a grain of salt, I guess, to answer your question. Like
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. Like I have no problem with Wemby at 5. That sounds about right to me. But I'm not gonna also like get all like overworked about
Yeah.
why is Castle or Devin in the 90s and then yes we got the possible starting lineup.
Yeah. And then they had this that came out too, and this was per NBA on NBC, via the Peacock Network and
Mhm.
whatnot. So they put out here the projected San Antonio Spurs 2025-2026 projected starting lineup, right? What they think. Yay, maybe this will be what the Spurs roll out. It can change. Mitch could go ahead and decide to change some things up. But for all intents and purposes, you're going to have Wemby. You're going to have Harrison Barnes, the Toyota Corolla, always getting it done,
Mhm.
man.
Mhm.
Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, and De'Aaron Fox. Now, the one thing that I'm not really keen on here is having Vassell on the same court at the same time as Wemby. They can't be in the same. They can't be out there at the same time. And the reason is because their playing styles are so different. Vassell, he wants that ball in his hands at all times. He's going to take a lot of touches to get his points. That's going to be taking touches away from Wemby.
Mhm.
So that's why I said it's like oil and water. You can't have the two alphas on the
Mhm.
court at the same time. It ain't gonna work. One's gonna want
Mhm.
to kind of outshine the other. And Vassell, he wants to be the guy that has that ball in his hands at all times. That's just my way of thinking. I don't know
Mhm.
who they'd put in, as another forward or whatever, in lieu of Vassell. I mean, they have options, of course, but that's again up to Mitch to decide. I'm just saying, I wouldn't run the lineup with Vassell in the mix. I think Vassell is better served coming off the bench to give balance to that second unit, so he can go ahead and be the alpha of that second unit, and they just feed him the ball. Let him work.
Um, yeah, I agree and disagree with you, Joe. But I think a lot of people are hung up on Barnes or Sohan. Like, is Sohan more of a power forward to start at the four, or do you just stay with the, like you said, the reliable Corolla Barnes at the four? I would love Devin Vassell on the bench, but for different reasons. I mean, I agree with what you're saying. Like, I think Devin off the bench would be great. I don't think Devin and Wemby are gonna clash if they do start a lineup, Joe. I mean, that's just me personally. I think Devin is kind of been around long enough to realize, like, bro, this is Wemby's Wemby, bro. Like, I mean, I hope, maybe this is just me hoping. I hope he takes, and you're right. In the past, it has been that way. I just
Yeah,
think like Devin coming into this new season and Wemby's coming into his own and seeing, like, you got to kind of read the room. You know what I mean? Like you got to kind of read the room and be like, I'm hoping that Devin takes a backseat to Wemby. Like I
yeah,
understand, and you're right in what you're saying that normally Wemby has to, or Devin has to have the ball all the time.
yeah.
I'm hoping that Devin can defer a little bit and say, you know what, let's let Wemby do his thing. Let me ride my part,
Let him cook.
and let him cook. Yeah, because Devin was, there was a time that we thought Devin might be the Robin to Wemby's Batman, right? Like, there was a time where it was like Devin's the second, guy here. Now you have Fox, you got Castle. I mean, hell, you got the rookie Harper. You got all these other players, and Devin might kind of be lost in the shuffle a little bit. We're even talking about him going to the bench. And that's got to be a shot to your ego as an NBA player, obviously. But I guess it depends on, like, do you want to be a team player, and do you want to kind of win for the greater good, or what do you want to do? So I don't know, man. I'm kind of hoping that Devin kind of realizes that and sees that it's okay to take a backseat to Wemby. Like, Wemby is
Yeah,
is Wemby, So it's gonna be interesting, bro. We got preseason coming up. We got the silver and black scrimmage coming up. Um, I think it's October 8th, Joe, or I can't remember when the scrimmage is.
29th. So
Oh,
media day is this Monday.
media is this Monday. Yeah. Media's day is this Monday. But and then they have the black and silver
Silver and black
scrimmage and all
scrimmage is
that.
going to
Yeah,
be this next Saturday. I got tickets to that.
yeah.
I'll be going,
Hmm.
checking it out. Seeing the peeps out there. You see me, say hi.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll buy you a beer. We have
yeah,
a good
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Maybe we could sit together too. I mean, I already know the drill. Everybody
yeah,
gets there super early, bro. And what they do is they stand in line for a long time, and they're like,
yeah.
"I want the best seat in the house," and rightfully so, man. A lot of these people that go, they're never gonna have those floor seats down there. So
Hmm.
they want to get there super early because it's an event for them, man. And there's nothing wrong with that, dude. I get it. So they're gonna want to get there. They want to get the best seats in the house, and cool, man. Good on them. But for me, there's plenty of space down low, dude. You just got
Hmm.
to know where to go.
Yeah,
And I get there, and I
yeah,
don't get there super early. I wait for the tunnel to open up, and everybody's running in, and everybody's going left and right, and I already know what to do, man. The voila, just go in there,
yeah,
go straight in. I know exactly where I'm sitting. Boom, never fails me, man. Every single
yeah,
time, get those seats, and they're good
yeah.
seats. They're like
Yeah.
maybe 5 rows from the court, you know.
Hmm.
But I got
Yeah.
a good view, of everything, and I just chill, bro. I already know. You already know how to work
Yeah.
the system, Rick.
Hmm. Hmm.
You've
Yeah.
been there so
Yeah.
long, bro.
Oh,
You
yeah.
That's not
Oh,
it, bro.
absolutely. 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 What's up to my boy Mike Zamora's in the chat? I appreciate you on here, bro. Yeah, bro. For those who don't know, I mean, the silver and black scrimmage is it's I mean it's you get tickets, but you don't really get assigned seats. So basically, it's
Yeah,
like
no.
it's kind of first come first serve type of situation. So of course people show up early and they kind of do their thing. Yeah, as a season ticket holder, you get like 4 seats from jump.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be there. I know they do like a raffle, and I know a lot of people. I think I don't know if the raffle's done or not, but a lot of
yeah,
people
it's
are have
done.
it's done, right? Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
people have already gotten the seats for the raffle. If you didn't get any seats for the raffle, then reach out to me because I do have those 4 seats that I'm not going to use. So
yeah,
I'll give them away. Um, or even if you did win the raffle and you need more seats for some other people with you or whatever, let me know.
Oh,
Yeah, DM me on at Rios Fernandez on Twitter, and I can get you those tickets, or Instagram RIC Rick underscore 210F. I have 4 seats for the silver and black scrimmage that I'm not going to be there for, so I could give them away. But yeah, man, you're right, Joe. You don't got to get there crazy early. Some people are like camping out and all that kind of stuff. But
I get it, man. You know.
no, it's cool. No, no, it's fine. I'm not, bro. I've been to the summer league and I've camped out, so I'm not knocking it. I'm not dissing anybody who does that, because sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So like in the summer league in Vegas, bro, it's very similar to that, where it's
Yeah.
kind of first come first serve. So like when Wemby first played in a Vegas summer league, bro, literally, bro, I was there at like 6 7 a.m., bro, waiting
Ya
for a
sabes.
fucking for a 3 o'clock game or whatever. So I've been there, bro. And sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. And I'm not above it, bro. I'm here for it. Sometimes it's fun too. It's about an experience, right? It's like
Yeah.
Black Friday. Like, remember, like back in the day when Black Friday was first a thing. Like, not anymore, but it used to be like a big deal where like you get all these discounts, and it's really just it's like an event, to go to and kind of just
Mm-hmm.
hang out and experience that you waited in line or whatever. But yeah, man, it's an exciting time because for Spurs fans, you got the media day coming up, you got the scrimmage, and then preseason's gonna kick off. I'm actually looking, Joe, to be in town for it used to be called Columbus Day weekend. I don't know what it's called anymore, right?
Right. The
Indigenous
indigenous people.
Indigenous People Day. Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to offend anybody, but
I'm off too. That's the 13th of October.
whatever it's called, yeah, whatever they call it nowadays, that weekend, it's like the 10th to the 13th.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna roll out to San Antonio, man. I haven't I've been chilling this month, man. Like I said, for obvious reasons, I'm not in San Antonio as much anymore. But I'm still gonna be around. I'm still gonna be there. So I'm looking at that weekend to come out, and there's a preseason game that weekend. I think that Friday,
Nice.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah. So I think I don't know if they're playing the Jazz. I can't remember who they're playing, but there's a preseason game. So the weekend of the October 10th to the 13th, I'm looking to be in San Antonio. Hoping to be at that preseason game. There might be a UTSA game, so I'm down to, if y'all know if there's a UTSA game, let me know that weekend, and I will definitely would. Again, I'm a Longhorn, like I'm a UT grad, but like
Yeah.
I fuck with anything 2-0. So I would love to come out to the tailgates. I've been to the tailgates UTSA. It's a good time. So.
So which are the ladies that we had? We had Jen and Juice, right? Did we have Christina in the
Hmm.
chat this time or no?
Hmm. No, I didn't see her on the chat. I didn't see her on the chat this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we had
And
Talia,
yep, we
Angelica,
had Talia and Angelica. We
Brianna,
had
Laura,
Brianna. Yep, Laura. We had Stephanie,
Stephanie,
Maria,
Susan,
Susie. Yep,
Myra.
yep. Myra.
Okay.
Um,
¿Quién más?
Anna.
All right. Let me add her. Anna.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Anna. Okay.
Trying to think. Did we miss anybody? Ladies, did we miss anybody?
Yeah, I think I got everybody.
Okay. Yeah, let's do the raffle, man. $100
All right.
gift card to PF Chang's La Cantera, who is our sponsor that powers this chat.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and save the settings here. And let me get the wheel ready to go.
Let's do it.
Let's go ahead and launch it. All right. Launch the wheel. Let me get it ready for the ladies here. All right. So we can see who won.
Yeah,
It'll
we
say
can
it.
see. There, yeah, there, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's
It'll say it at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right. There
Greg
we
said.
are. Aye.
Greg says he identifies as a female.
No mames, este vato, bro. No mames. Let me
Greg,
save this
hey,
setting.
this is how we roll on Fridays, Greg. Please keep coming in on Fridays, and all of y'all, all of, I put out to the ladies to come, but like, hey, gentlemen, please come. Like, it goes without saying, if there's ladies in the
Yeah.
chat, you want to be here, right? Because whether it's
All right.
a cheat code and you're hearing good secrets, or maybe you might meet somebody that's down to date. I don't know.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen now. There's the wheel widget. And I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Spin the wheel, make a deal.
Let's see.
I
Oh,
can't.
Stephanie.
Who is it? I can't see. Who is it?
Stephanie.
Stephanie Maria. Oh, okay.
You
All
won
right.
the gift card. I thought.
Stephanie Maria has won $100 gift card to PF
Yeah.
Chang's La Cantera, who powers this chat. Go see our guy Sean Quintero,
Yeah.
and he
Let me
will
play
hook
the
you up.
video for him real quick too, so we can
Yeah,
give some love.
yeah.
P.F. Chang's La Cantera, San Antonio's premier destination for dinner, date night, or happy hour. Enjoy one of their signature dishes, such as the Singapore street noodles, sesame chicken, or Chang's spicy chicken, or their infamous Chang's chicken lettuce wraps, which are delicious, by the way. You can enjoy all this while you're dining in an Asian-inspired atmosphere. And make sure to enjoy the new outdoor patio and try some of P.F. Chang's signature cocktails and drinks during happy hour, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. P.F. Chang's La Cantera is a proud sponsor of the Area 210 podcast.
Nice, nice. We lost Joe. We lost you, Joe.
All right, I'm back.
We
Somebody
made
ringing
sure
the bell. I had somebody ringing the bell.
Yeah, yeah.
My doorbell.
Hey,
I was
hey.
like, yeah, let me go see.
Oh, all good, all good. Yeah, we got our guy Sean Quintero in the chat. Hey, Sean, we gave away $100 gift card to P.F. Chang's La Cantera. Our girl Stephanie Maria was the winner. Please go see Sean Quintero. He'll hook you up with those amazing Japanese old fashions. And anything else you like. So shout out to Sean Quintero and P.F. Chang's for powering our chat. Like I said, today's giveaway was a $100 gift card to P.F. Chang's La Cantera. That was won by Stephanie Maria.
Yeah. JHNSB says he likes the music. And that's the thing I was telling Sean too. He's like, change the music. I'm like, everybody likes the music,
Jesse A said Joe got raptured. He thought you
No.
he thought you got taken. You're chosen.
That's
You're a chosen one.
right. That's the funny thing, man. That was the thing going on, man. Like everybody was like, you're gonna get raptured or whatever, rapture day.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the hell is
Yeah.
going on?
You know what?
Man?
You know what that? You know what that reminded me of, Joe? And I'm gonna date myself. Y2K. You remember that? Remember Y2K? Everybody was worried about Y2K and in the year 2000, everything was gonna
Yeah.
crash and all that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, the Y2K thing was a thing of the past. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna have to start bringing the show to an end, Rick, because I have to get back to
Yeah.
work, dude. I got
Okay,
some
man.
training I gotta do. Already know, bro. Every week, bro.
Yep. I got a beach to go to, man. A beach is calling my name. So
I'm jealous, bro. I'm jealous, man. I'd rather be on the beach drinking a beer, just sitting out in the little cabana, just looking at a beautiful view, and you have
Hey.
badass weather, bro.
Hey, bro, listen, man. If follow me on Reels Fernandez on Twitter or on Instagram, Rick _210F. You want to see my beach pics? I'll be there. I'll be there in about an hour. About an hour from now, I'll be sitting on the beach, baby, drinking some micheladas. So,
But
no, man.
somebody sent this. I don't know who it was. I'm gonna share it real quick before we bring the show to an end. Somebody has shared this with us via the media share. It's on los gallos.
Oh, gallos. Yeah. You know who? I bet you, that had to be Tex-Mex Frank. I bet you
Yeah,
that was
bro.
Tex Frank. I bet you, bro. El
Yes,
gallo,
pinche
bro.
gallo.
Pinche gallos, bro. Yeah, man. That's awesome, bro. Hey, man. Appreciate you, Joe, for having me. Appreciate Mike. Shout out to Mike, even though he ain't here. He reached out to me, let us know he wasn't going to be on today. But, good luck to him and his audit. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We love the ladies on Fridays, but again, you gentlemen that are here, we appreciate you too. Making this chat, grow and we're having a good time. Again, powered by PF Chang's La Cantera. But
we have
yeah,
to
man.
have a giveaway for the men too, because I have
Yeah.
another like $100 gift card back here.
Okay.
And that one's gonna be good at like Morton's of Chicago Steakhouse and some other places as well.
Yeah.
And we have two like tablets back here, dude, that are sitting back here that we've never given away. We need to give them away. They're just collecting dust here, man. We have two Wemby Funko Pops we need to give out.
Yeah.
I mean, we have things that we can give out. I think we have like a top
give it out.
rookie card, rated rookie card of Wemby that we need to give out as well. So there's some things here that we're going to be giving out. We're not forgetting the men. Just want to let you all know that we appreciate you guys as well.
Well, and what I will do too, as we're bringing this show to an end, like I said, my season tickets now, don't have any owners for the times I'm not in town, to say the least. So if you know, you know. So we will be. I personally will be giving away, raffling away some of my season tickets for the Spurs games. They're good seats in the 100 section. So please continue to show up, continue to join us, like, subscribe, share, so other people can
Yeah,
like and
share it, dude.
subscribe. But yeah, yeah. The guys, I know the ladies been getting a lot of love lately, but I'll tell you what, I'm not. We got a plan in mind, bro. In my mind,
Yeah.
when the Spurs season comes along and I'm ready to give away some seats, I'm gonna give them to the guys so they can
Look at
pick their lady and take them out. So
this is the
yeah,
tablets that Mike
yeah,
had got a while back, and we just never gave them away, dude. And we have them here. They're brand new in the box, never
yeah,
been opened. We got two of them, so they're
yeah.
ready to go, bro. We'd love to
Yep,
give them away, give them to the
yep,
gente, and
yep,
just send them
yep.
out to y'all. And
I got you. I got you, Mario. I got you, Tony. Yeah, real talk, man. Like, like I said, man. Like, and then that's the thing, man. It's like those tickets are good to just to have as giveaways or gifts or whatever, man. So,
look at
we're
Mexican
just trying
Junior.
to give back to the people. Yeah, yeah.
He says, "I'll
Mexican
hit you
Junior.
up for some of those tickets when I'm in SA. I'll gladly pay."
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
I'm gonna
dale.
I'm gonna go see Mexican Junior when I'm in Dallas because I'm gonna go to the home opener in Dallas. So I'll
Yeah,
definitely see Mexican Junior there. So, but yeah, man, Joe, you got to get back to work, man. Appreciate
oh
everything you
man,
do. Joe does a lot of magic and producing behind the scenes that you don't even know. You guys don't even realize what Joe does back there, man. So shout out to Joe and everything he does.
appreciate you, big dog, man. And shout out to Mike. Always making the show go. But
Mhm.
Fridays are for Rick. Bringing the ladies,
And the
bringing the
ladies, baby,
squad.
is that exactly, bro? The roster. What do they say?
Yeah,
They keep saying, yeah, yeah. Nah.
yeah,
Real talk, man. The ladies, man, like they're beautiful creatures, man, and I appreciate them coming. They don't have to, It's a
yeah.
there's a big blind spot when it comes to any kind of podcasting or sports, or it's a male dominated thing. It really is. So having the ladies involved is a really good step towards the right direction. My next evolution and goal is to bring some of them on live.
Oh
Like
yeah,
Brianna, I would love to have her on, like our live video and all that. So bringing the ladies to life on the actual show is the next
yeah.
step in this evolution. So
Yeah, the ones that have been funny to me have always been, of course, Myra's funny to me.
mm,
Susie, Brianna,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Stephanie. There's
yeah,
the ladies that are interactive with
yeah.
us. We
Oh,
appreciate y'all, man.
we can have a whole panel. We can have a
Yeah,
whole panel one day. And here's the thing. Stephanie, Susie, they live they're exit 7, Joe. They're in
little
the
extra
area, bro.
seven.
They're in the area. So ain't gonna
Yeah,
take nothing but a thing. I say what shit, maybe that Columbus weekend and Indigenous Day weekend, whatever it is,
do
we
it,
might have
bro.
a panel. We might have a panel in studio.
Yeah,
So it'll be fun. So keep tuning in. We appreciate everybody in the chat. We appreciate the super chats. We appreciate the love. Like, subscribe, share. And yeah, man, it's all peace and love. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, we got into some chat about haters and all that. Man, let's just spread love, man.
yeah,
Let real talk, bro. Let's uplift each other.
yeah. Haters gonna hate no matter what. So just be a good person. Don't cost you
Mhm.
anything.
That's
All right,
facts.
man. We'll go ahead and see you guys on Monday. You all have a safe weekend, man. Go
Hey.
Cowboys, puro Cowboys a la verga. Hopefully they win. But if they don't, I win money either way. All right.
Joe wins. Joe wins. Joe always wins. Joe
Yeah.
always wins. Yeah. Stay puro.
I'll see you guys. Peace.